Well, the war began 1st of September 1939, and Ed Murrow was there in Europe, not to go on the air, but to be an executive. Ed was unhappy about things. He thought he'd lost out in the corporation, on the corporation ladder, because of exile to Europe, as it were. And so really, by a kind of mistake or a fluke, he began to get on the air and always pretended, at least, that he didn't like it very much. So he'd been through the winter of 39-40, and he'd been through the Blitz, in other words, the winter of the Blitz. And he hadn't had any time back in the U.S., and he needed to get out and have a little rest and relaxation. So for the second winter, I was to go in, and he was to come back to the United States and get a holiday. But not for the whole winter, just for 2 months. So I was to go over and take his place as the European manager was the title, I guess. Mm-hmm. There wasn't much of Europe left by that time, but Great Britain. So I went over to do that, and also, well, the broadcasters, I was primarily a broadcaster, and whatever desk work I did was more or less subsidiary to my broadcasting.
How long were you in Europe?
Oh, when I was there for a month or two, Pearl Harbor happened. And then it all changed, of course, overnight, instantly. And I found myself going to, quote, someplace in Ireland, unquote, to meet the incoming American troops, first ones coming over and all that kind of thing. And I managed to stretch it to nearly 2 years. And then I was asked to leave and come back to the U.S. for some Red Cross series, all this on radio. And very important, they said, to the war effort. And I didn't want to leave. I dearly loved England. And I loved what was going on. The atmosphere was just phenomenal. I mean, after all the years of shilly-shallying on the American side of the Atlantic, to see this whole nation hang on by its fingernails, but everybody devoted to one goal, you know. I still get well, when I talk about it. So I didn't want to go back. But Paul said I could come back in the autumn. This was spring, to June. I came back to the United States, and of course I never got back. And I became what was called, the first, now called, wasn't then, the first anchor man. I was in radio, but I was the master of ceremonies for everything that from then on came out of Europe, came for the war, but I was stuck in New York for the war, and all my friends and colleagues were in Europe, on the European side. So I had the most undistinguished war record.